I'm just so happy with the Ferris wheel. I mean, seriously.
It's just a tiny little wheel. Just in its own little...
I can imagine little people on there going, wee!
Whee!
I come from the 80s, right? So I know this shit. People back then lived on two things. They lived on cigarettes and black coffee. Like, there was no food back then. No, but they offices like that, basically, they revolved around filter coffee machines. So, like, it's only $75, which, then again, for a filter coffee machine is freaking expensive. Especially when you take into consideration the inflation of 1984. But I can't deny my agent, because there's only one, but I can't deny my agent a good cup of coffee. So let's purchase a coffee machine.
Apparently, a keyboard makes a good 9-iron, especially in your agent's hands. Not only did they boot the hacker from the Seneca Port Authority system, but they stole back the data the hacker was seeking before finding the hacker's possible location on the outskirts of Seneca City. Natalie Conchelos, the lady who gave you the contract, calls the Seneca Police Department and requests they investigate. You know Seneca Police Department probably won't, but are pleased that your agent sent the hacker running with the tail between their legs. Natalie thanks you and your agent. You're much obliged.
LDBC 1501. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. That's what happens when you press the wrong button. I'm already flustered. Thank God there's no timer.
January 1. Okay, so I'm a big nerd when it comes to like correctness of data. So January 1, 1984, 1st January 1984 should be a Sunday. Let's Google that. I want to know. That's just me. I'm pretty sure they took this into account because there's a lot of attention to detail. But it was a Sunday. Yeah, so it is completely correct. Wow, I love that.
Handbooks, the bread and butter of the game, I guess. So when you buy a handbook, you can learn more about being, in this case, a bounty hunter. There are 10 handbooks for bounty hunter, 10 for the private investigator handbook, and 10 for the firearms license and concealed firearms license so far. These are optional. You don't have to buy them. Basically what they are quizzes. And each book contains 20 questions, and you can learn about the rules and regulations about these particular types of qualifications, whether it's bounty hunter, private investigation, firearms, or concealed firearms.
This is a wholesome game. Sort of. It does get very gritty and violent. Later. Sort of violent, maybe. You might have to turn down the violence. The violence meter. You're right, Stohella. We should turn that down.
Ooh, we can hire another agent. Oh, yeah. Let's hire Angie. Now, my only concern about Angie is that she doesn't believe the moon landing. Yeah, Angie, is that going to be the clincher? Is that going to be like the straw that broke the camel's back? I don't know. I'll give you a shot.
I'm your best agent on this security detail.
Interested in babysitting some wannabe big shot politician? If you ask me, you're only there as eye candy to bolster his appearance and make him look more important than he really is. Hey, if he's paying, then why not, right? So notes. A low-end political figure is passing through Seneca on a whirlwind tour of New York's most major cities. He's requested additional local security, mostly out of show rather than fear of any danger, to accompany him on his travel to the city. A job's a job, and you're not voting for him anyway. We'll send Angie on this one. Just don't talk about the moon landing, Angie. Seriously.
Heading out now.
So here you have the complete overview of all the presently purchasable items. And each item has different benefits and, of course, the cost factor. So we'll take the first one as an example, the filter coffee machine, the backbone of any office, a compact filtration system without any compromise to taste. This machine combines ease of use, minimalist beauty, and unrivaled quality, all at an affordable price, creating the perfect cup every time.
Wow, you can buy a whole lot of things. So I imagine these things, looking at the various numbers behind here, that adds to, this represents the amount of physical damage an agent can safely sustain. So I imagine if I buy office chairs and stuff that that's cool, right? So here's an office chair, now you won't die as much.